My name is Jeffrey, and I play Meriadoc Stark, who is a dwarven cleric.
I'm Brendan. I'm playing Regolith Hipparchus, a half-moon elf sorcerer.
I'm Dorothy. I'm playing Elodie, who is a half-elf bard.
I'm Corey. I play Harry Perchance, the air quotes wizard.
I am Trevor. I am the GM for this 13th Age campaign.
Is it okay if I have a cantrip that's just called hindsight?
What does it do?
It applies, it magically provides hindsight to whoever it is cast on.
Sure.
Thank you, Captain Hindsight.
Yes. The best superhero. When last we met, you guys were back in Anvil, hanging out, being awesome dudes. You went to the watch house to try to drop off the evidence of the Ironhaunt's various nefarious deeds.
Yeah, apparently Anvil needs an entire new police force.
Well, they're gonna get it.
At this rate, it wouldn't hurt.
I mean, it's they have to at this point. At least with some of the houses.
During your conversation with the gentle dwarf behind the door, during which you only really got to see his eyes, you realized just after you handed the box of evidence off to him that he was actually a member of the Ironhaunt family. Mm-hmm. And perhaps he wasn't the best person to leave in charge of that. You also found out that the man who had been apparently mind-controlled into committing murder had already been put to death. After he, quote, voluntarily confessed. After that, Perry sprayed some anti-blending potion on himself for I don't recall what reason.
We heard weird windy noises.
Ah, yeah, that's right. You heard weird breeze noises. After you sprayed it on yourself, however, you noticed that Tom was making a pointed and concerted effort to stand behind you at all times, out of your eye line. Eventually, after what to the rest of you looked like Perry being an incredibly invasive jerk to a guy who wasn't doing anything, eventually Perry hit on the realization that he could just spray the rest of you with that stuff too.
Yeah.
After doing so, you all began to realize that Tom had a very deep, gravelly voice, and there was smoke coming out from around his head, and the noise he made when he walked sounded like hooves. After more probing questions, Tom attempted to run away, at which point Regolith and as well as Elodie both shot him in the back.
In the leg. Back up the leg.
That's still shooting someone in the back. You shot him in the leg, I think Elodie just shot him in the back.
Yeah.
After Doc magically caused him to regain consciousness, you forked out that Tom was a tiefling, and had apparently been so for as long as he'd worked for you. And shockingly, given that most people think tieflings are cursed and bad luck, he didn't really advertise this fact. There you are.
Hello.
Hello. And how are you this fine day?
I'm not dead.
We got an Escalade last time, right?
Yeah, what?
An Escalade?
No, incremental.
Incremental
You get one at the end of every session.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless I specifically tell you sucked so hard you don't get one.
Yeah.
You get one.
So how many do we have since we hit level 3?
You should have 5 if you've been to every session, but I have 4.
Are we doing it that way?
Yes.
Yay!
You have to attend a session to get any criminal advance. After you discovered Tom's tiefling nature, you just chose to accept him as a member of your group. Damned be the consequences. You continue to hear the sound of banging and conflict of some kind coming from the watch house. So you head back over there, at which point you heard that whooshing sound again. Arriving there, you found the door open and a dead dwarf with one hand poking out of said door. Investigating inside, you found there were 4 dead dwarves in there, 2 of whom were members of the Ironhaunt family. The guy at the door and another guy in the back of the cells. One of them had been drowned in soup, one of them had pens and letter openers jammed in his face, one of them had repeatedly been hammered against a door, and one of them had been choked by his own tie. So, peaceful deaths all. Probably natural causes.
Yeah.
Especially the soup.
In 13th age, death by angry spirit constitutes natural causes.
Lovely.
Through no
In
fault.
your insurance policy.
Yeah.
Through no fault of our own.
Well, what? Ghosts are natural. Anyway, many of you decided to hang around and investigate the watch house, with the exception of Ringlith, who was worried about the safety of Connor, considering you realized that what had happened was that all the angry spirits you set free from the furnace were now going on a rampage against the Ironhaunts and anyone near them. Ringlith ran off on his own to head to the temple to try and prevent horrible calamity. The rest of you...
Yes. Try.
Connor's not dead.
And surprisingly, the Ironhaunt is not either.
No, that was impressive. It was impressively terrible rolls on the part of that ghost.
Yeah. The one person, it's
The one person he's trying to kill, he keeps nat wanting.
yeah.
I don't think the Ironhaunt took a single point of damage
No.
the entire
They did
fight.
She's probably still asleep.
No, she's awake.
It's because I woke her up.
She's just injured and can't move easily. And or doesn't care. Hard to say. Anyway, after Regolith arrived at the temple, he found Connor safe, but quickly sensed the oncoming presence of spirits. They decided to set up a protection circle around the member of the Ironhaunt family that they found currently inhabiting one of the cots, apparently injured in the collapse.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, ghosts showed up. Many things started rattling on the walls and shaking around, lifting up, including a pair of axes off the wall. What followed was a lovely fight in which Regolith started off alone with Connor, but mostly alone, against a very large angry spirit. The rest of you arrived a few rounds into the fight, and together you managed to put said ghost down for good. Perry realized that the ghost was drawing power by binding a large number of other spirits to him and forcing them to grant power to him, and managed to disperse them off of him with some experimental magic. Soap.
Yes, soap. Experimental.
Experimental soap. Perry doesn't experiment with soap often. Many people wish he would experiment with it more, but now just being me. Anyway, so that's where we left off, with you guys in the temple, along with Connor, Gennaro the dwarf, the most memorable dwarf ever to exist, and an Ironhaunt woman. She doesn't seem to recognize any of you. What would you like to do?
Are you alright, lass?
I think so. I mean, my face hurts. She has a pretty gruesome injury across her face.
Actually,
It looks like a board full of nails hit her in the face.
I'm gonna go.
Possibly more than once.
I'm gonna go check the rotted dust remains of the guy who just poofed.
Sure. Yes, the dwarf who died due to horrible necrotic death.
Yes.
You find a bunch of dust along with some dwarven toads. Find a coin pouch. You want to take that?
It's cursed.
Let's go. Oh, what happened?
Oh, I tripped and this fell into my pocket.
It totally fell into you.
You taking it?
Yeah.
Sure. It's got about 20 gold in it.
Cool.
It's mostly gems, but yeah, you can just run it as gold. You ghoul.
I have not built up a reputation of not doing that.
There's also a family ring. Would you like to steal that as well?
No.
Right. It is of the Ledbetter family.
Yeah, I'll leave that. That's a family heirloom.
The what family?
The Ledbetter family. You, I would say, Perry might know them, and Doc definitely knows them. They mostly make lead type for printing presses, and they both basically run one of the largest printing groups in the city. Not the largest, but a big one. You don't offhand recognize him when you briefly saw him prior to him turning into dust.
Now that he is dust. Oh, this guy!
I only recognize him now that he's dust. Oh, yeah! The Ironhaunt woman will thank you profusely. At this point, you're somewhat accustomed to this family, so I'm not going to make you roll to notice this. She doesn't seem terribly sincere about you saving her life. She doesn't really seem like she cares about being alive, which is a trait you've noticed amongst them for quite a while now. They don't really fear death Or care if they die.
I would love to do this. Just stand next to her and go.
She'll actually offer. She'll actually ask if there's anything she can do to repay you. It seems like a sincere offer. You want money, help, food, shelter?
I'm not gonna take. There's nothing I could really, other than money. There's nothing I can really take from her that would not have an undercurrent of threat.
Yeah, I've got this room in here. You want to stay the night? Super safe.
You can stay the night in this room. The previous tenant no longer needs it.
Pretty well.
I'll be downstairs working on dinner. Now where did I leave that cleaver?
How to cook.
Sorry, just brief visit there to the,
Yeah.
to the Innsmouth
Her
Hotel.
cookbook is like how to cook 40 half elves.
How to cook half elves. To cook 4 half elves.
We just like to ask you some questions.
Oh, about what?
About the mine collapse, and maybe why these ghosts are after you. They seem to be coming after you.
I have no idea. Ghosts attack people willy-nilly all the time. I mean, they might not have been coming after me. They might not be coming after the temple. It's hard to say, really.
The fellow at the watch house was also brutally murdered by said ghosts.
Yeah,
Which fellow at the watch house?
Oh,
all of them.
The guy. I just say the guy.
The entire watch is dead?
No, well, they seem
You
to,
know that they're not. There's just 4 of them.
They
There's
seem
more than
to
4
be
watch
going
guards.
after the Ironhaunts.
Oh?
Yeah, which is
Why?
strange. I don't know. Like, it's
We
weird.
all just
to
kind of look
me,
at her. We're
like-
just all gonna give her the
I
look.
can't stay here, though. I have to get back home and make sure everyone's okay. You can tell fake concern. Does not give a shit.
We could tag along and help you out with that.
Sure.
All right.
There's no objection to that at all.
Can we speak to you for a moment?
Sure.
Do you think it's a really wise idea to
I
have...
assume you're walking a fair
Yeah,
distance
yeah,
away,
yeah.
like you do in other offices.
Yeah, we go to Connor's office.
Do you think it's really a wise idea to have her taking along with us?
Connor's sitting at the desk waiting
Well-
for me to have this conversation. He's like, fuck's sake, never gonna get any work done.
Well, no,
Ghost attack.
she's not
no,
tagging
guys.
along with us. We're tagging along with her to her family's estate. If we were to go there on our own, it'd be weird. She's there, not as weird. We're more of a guest than, intruders.
It makes sense, but...
I'm wondering what if we get recognized by, say, Gorn or...
You do know Gorn survived the mines. First thing he did was probably come right back to the estate to tell everyone what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a good chance the Ironhaunts of the estate might recognize him.
Mhm.
This one doesn't because she wasn't there, honestly.
Well, we're assuming they don't have some sort of telepathic communication.
You've deduced from from talking to the ones in the watch house, for example, you know they don't hive mind, but you also know that the female one is a very talented mage.
Yep.
Telepathy is not at all outside her means.
So probably having communicated with these ones specifically, or maybe
Like
others.
you and especially Perry do know that telepathy usually has a very short range. Long range communication spells are notoriously unreliable.
It's like telephone.
That's
Oh, it's
why-
worse than that, because I mean, you're asking a spirit to go relay a message for you. You've seen how easily distracted they are.
Yep.
That's why we use carrier pigeons.
That's why they use carrier pigeons, and that's why they use couriers.
So, still in Connor's office.
Because if you don't, unless you want the message "Don't attack" to be replaced with the message "Attack," then it's important to have messages that are hard carries.
So if you don't want to go, I understand. Let's not go. Like, there is a better alternative, which is to hunt down the secret society so we can use them to take down this family. But yeah, this is still all in Connor's office, and Connor's sitting there, and he's just like, "What are you guys talking about?"
I mean, if you came out and had a long conversation, he probably would have given you some privacy.
Yeah.
If you ask him to, anyway. If you don't ask him to, it's just gonna sit there, scribble away in his book.
It's fine. I trust Connor.
I don't think it would be wise to have any of the Ironhaunts hang around with us for any extended period of time.
Okay, that's fine. I was just trying to go with the flow.
It just kind of seems like bad luck.
I was winging it.
When Perry tells you something is a bad idea or too risky,
I was just
that should carry some weight.
I was just winging it. It's fine. Like I had no I need to do this. Just it seemed like where things.
Maybe if we all had like disguises. I mean, when Perry was with Gorn, he was glowing, right?
He was.
Yeah. So now that he's not glowing, he's probably.
He still looks like him. He's just not emitting light.
Yeah, damn.
So yeah, let's not. We'll say to her. Actually, we realize we have some other business we have to attend to. Please just let the Connor know, I guess, or the head of this temple, how everything is at your estate. I'll also say that. Sound good?
Yeah.
Alright.
Connor's sitting in his head and goes, don't drag me into your weird shit.
You'll just be a message relay. Come on, Connor.
What is it with you and these Ironhaunt guys anyway?
There's something weird about
Like, what? You guys are treating them like terrorists or something.
Well, have you ever seen that movie where the Russians invade America and have secret agents all around?
And now you're just talking
Shockingly,
nonsense.
the dwarf in the fantasy setting has not seen Red Dawn.
No, of course not.
Actually, no, fuck it, he has seen Red Dawn.
You know,
It's a sci-fi movie here.
You know Red Dawn?
It's
Yeah,
popular.
Wolverines.
Yeah, Wolverines. Yeah, well, that's basically them with here.
Basically, I come in and explain, what happened in the mines, pretty much.
So
Like,
Perry's being left alone with the Ironhaunt woman? Or
No,
no,
he-
sorry, Elodie's being left alone with
Yeah,
Perry?
you
Yes.
guys have all gone. I'm just chatting her up and asking for money.
She seems... Talking to her, your experiences
You're just
with
kinda
them,
trying to
you can
scuttle
read them
away.
better than most at this point
Hmm.
from your interactions with them.
Hmm.
Seems perfectly nice, but you can tell she doesn't care at all about talking to you. But she does seem sincere about offering you money or whatever.
Yeah, I do ask her for money.
Or horses. She does ask you where you guys are going anyway. Or doing.
I just tell her the inane version of I'm running this errand for my family and they're supposed to go to this big party. And I got my party dress.
Big party?
and stuff.
Big party where?
Actually, I don't know if
Underground.
where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah, you're going to the Dwarven Coronation of Forge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I told her about that. Yeah. She's heard about the Dwarven Kings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Nice.
Everyone's
Dwarves.
that.
Exactly. Yeah.
She will say that if you're heading to the coronation, the undermarch is probably going to be days or weeks in repairing. You probably have to go overland. She'll offer you a wagon and some horses.
Are you guys going that way? How will we send the supplies back to you?
She'll tell you that with the undermarch shut off, they need to get supplies to forge because there's a war going on, and will basically corral supplies from all the other
And
cities on the
send it
Midland Seas, send them through the undermarch to forge, which is probably, she says that's probably why sappers targeted the undermarch. Because it would be difficult to collapse that tunnel, but not impossible.
I can do that.
She will tell you that she wouldn't be surprised if people were already setting up caravans to start heading overland.
Sure. Love some assistance.
I say, hey Connor, they'll explain what's going on with them.
You're gonna
I'm
insist.
gonna go outside and deal with this.
My conversation sense is tingling.
Someone's talking. Yeah.
Give me your ear. I need to flick you in the ear.
Metagaming punishments.
I go out. I go, oh, what are you guys talking about?
We're talking about finding a better way to go to Forge.
Well, not a better way, but an alternate way.
Well, probably the only way now.
What would this way be?
Overland.
Okay.
Have you gone that way before?
I've never been to the Underground.
Well, it's not frequently traveled. I mean, once the Undermarch was built, dwarves stopped using it. It's said to be pretty rife with monsters and bandits, so if you're heading overland, I would suggest throwing in with one of the caravans.
Okay.
I don't know
get
specifically.
compensation as escorts. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, sure.
Cool.
If you want compensation, I can pay you.
Sure. Sounds good.
Sure. She'll ask where you're staying, so she can have some drop-off money.
Where were you staying?
You're staying here.
Yeah, we're staying. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say, oh, that makes
We'll
sense.
just be right here.
By
She
the way,
says, oh, that makes it easy. To you, it sounds vaguely sinister.
yeah. By the way, we actually won't be able to make it with you to your family estate, because we actually have some business that we still need to attend to.
No harm.
But yeah, just let someone know at this temple how everything goes, just so that we're kept up to date on the safety of the city.
Why?
We're concerned citizens.
You can tell she's looking at you with. There's a flash of suspicion there when you refer to yourself as a concerned citizen, which is like the classic Hallmark nosy bastard where it's up to something.
It's everyone's duty.
I would say the priests at the temple are best suited at dealing with ghosts.
That's certainly true.
No, yeah, they kept her alive for long enough.
Roll me a charisma check there, Doc. Not you.
Oh.
Are you back
Doc's the one
already?
who's covering for you here.
18 on the die.
Oh yeah. She doesn't look cagey or suspicious anymore. She seems to have bought that explanation.
Yep.
Yes. If you guys don't have any other questions for her, she's going to start packing up what few things she has.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna grab an urn and just put the...
Get a towel to hold over her bleeding face wound.
Oh, she's just not at all concerned. She's just like going about while she's.
Well, she's concerned about leaving blood on the floor.
That's
I mean, it's a nice floor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab an urn and just start shoving the dust in.
Does this look like a shrine to Khan to you?
That's across the street. It's just a temple made of skulls. Smoke billowing out of its hellfire. Shrieks.
I go over to the main door where I busted it down, and
It's like one more on the road. Looks at it, man, this neighborhood's gone to hell.
well, like literally, it's just some like devil skulls.
That's right. You did some property damage to a temple.
I did, yeah. I go over to the broken door, and I actually just whisper a quick prayer to my boyfriend. Thanks for all the help. So awesome.
Wait, wanders over, sees you looking at the
Just like
broken lock.
touching the door all like lovingly for no reason.
Important to keep in mind, she construes the great gold worm to be her boyfriend.
This is a good day. Why did you think she was kicked out from her family?
Why do you think that so many of the priestesses, minions, and henchmen think she's a weirdo? Or a heretic?
So are we all leaving the temple?
Have you guys finished your conversation with Connor?
I think so.
I suppose I was able to get through the basics and the...
Is he not
Are
like...
you telling him about the Ironhaunt family?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. He certainly seems surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have that book?
Yeah.
The genealogy.
The genealogy?
Yeah. Should we show it to him?
Can if you want to.
I wasn't there.
Sure.
You guys were.
I'm asking, should we? I'm not saying do it.
Sure, isn't...
Yeah.
What's he gonna do with it?
No, well, ignorance is bliss.
You already told him.
Well, yeah, but he seems skeptical, but not overly concerned.
He does seem concerned.
Oh, he does seem
He
overly
says that
Well,
that's highly
yeah.
worrying.
Okay,
He
so
looks very concerned.
okay, so we're past that point. It doesn't really matter anymore.
Let's show
I'll show him
him.
the book.
Okay. Flip through it. Looks like genealogy of weird things. Yeah, he agrees that's a damn weird family tree.
Yep. So I'm guessing she's basically left at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
And and I just say to Connor, yeah, and we might be a little bit at fault for what transpired today. Not the mind collapse, but
Oh, so...
just this.
There was a furnace full of souls, and, a lot of them seemed really nice.
Yeah, you actually told him that you released the spirits from the
Right.
furnace
Yeah.
last session.
Yeah. So
He basically agreed with you that freeing trapped spirits was a good thing.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's just, he's now sad that there were bad, unfortunate consequences as a result of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of innocent people
Are
now.
bad.
I mean,
Yeah.
he doesn't know that
Whoa,
there was
whoa,
an
whoa.
alternative.
That's a strong term to use.
The innocent,
Innocent.
people? The people at the watch house who weren't Ironhaunts.
Fair.
Yeah. And the guy who...
I have no idea if they were innocent. They could have been horrible people. You don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
One of the people
Thus far,
died
all
in
you know
the
about them is
temple
one of them
too.
was eating soup.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Look, they're
ever
innocent until proven guilty,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Friendly until proven a jerk.
Not necessarily in this setting.
Not in this city necessarily.
Yeah, so we can head out and we'll try and figure out a way of defining where I want to say stonecutters.
Oh,
but I know
Perry.
it's-
It's what they're based on. That's what the name is based on. Don't feel Jim.
Didn't you
Stones.
have something like you could make a divining, make your spoon point at things? Maybe you can use that with your ring.
Technically, what he deduced is how to make the spoon point in the opposite direction of things, because it's a
Oh.
spoon of flies.
Yeah, to be honest, that was just me.
Okay.
To be honest, the spoon didn't do anything. I just did it to lend credence to my suggestion.
Could I borrow the ring for a second? Just to see if I can maybe get something to work?
Well, I can try to divine,
Alright.
but this is a secret society we're talking about. They probably have defenses against this sort of thing.
Well, that's why I want to ask the dead spirits.
The soapy fell off ones?
Well, not necessarily.
They're still in a puddle.
Not necessarily them, but
No, they're just chillaxing in their bubble bath.
I mean the one who
Yeah.
actually owned that ring in the first place.
Oh, that guy. But we just killed him, dude.
Did
You
we?
don't know.
No.
No.
Dave wasn't one of those stone sons.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, okay.
He was just a dick, right?
It was just, it's one of the thousands.
okay.
Right dick.
The probability of us having killed that is relatively low.
Alright, but
Relatively.
do you need the ring to contact them?
Might help.
It might help.
Yeah.
If you have a medium.
Wait, how many items do you currently carry?
Not 3. But
He can always
So
put
you-
something down.
What's your third one?
ring of defense.
Oh, right.
It's just your chalk account, that's all.
Well, no, basically what I was going to do is going to set it down and just, focus.
Yep.
I can carry something while he's doing it. I've got.
Keep in mind, going over your magic item limit, all that does is force your quirks to be acted out.
I want to eat. So then
I take all of his
like,
stuff and suddenly.
It's not like your character implodes or becomes an NPC. You just become very weird.
Yeah. So I set the ring down and then focus.
I grab all of his magic items. Suddenly, greetings, fellow meat bags. Hail the priestess.
Exactly. How many things do you guys have? You have your hammer and your armor, right?
Yep.
And then
I
you
have
have
two.
sword and
The circlet, yeah.
sword and a hat.
Yep. That pointy
And
thing in
he's
it.
spoon, wand.
I got a spoon,
He has 4. I
a
think.
ring, courage, cloak.
Spoon, wand, cloak, and ring.
You need a second spoon so you can be that weird
No, I don't have the wand anymore. Someone else has it. The wand of wounding or something, right?
Wand of implodes mage. Spells.
Yeah, no. I'm not one that's not one.
I do not have that.
No, I thought you were holding on to it because it
You were
was
carrying.
Pretty sure
slightly
you
cursed and
Pretty sure
you
you took a magic item and
Yeah, you
you
incremented
so you
it.
could carry it.
It does not have. It doesn't have a slip of paper.
Right.
I think I have one for it somewhere. Yeah, one of them.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to try and contact the spirit that originally owned this.
Sure.
Using
Speak with spirits.
charisma.
Yep.
Cool.
That's your magic stat. So sure.
18 on the dice, so that'd be 22, 26, and
You got it. As soon as you said 18 on the die, don't bother. It's fine. Yep. Ghost of Dwarven Man appears.
hello there.
What am I doing here? Last time I remember I was throttling an Ironhaunt.
Yeah, sorry about that. We actually had a couple questions. We're
Do they
trying to...
pertain to throttling Ironhaunts?
Yes, actually.
Well, alright then.
Yep. So we're actually trying to basically purge that family from the city and,
Oh, well,
Off the
this
face
this
of the
city is not really
planet.
the problem. The problem is Forge. They're deep in there.
well, I guess just in general purge them.
General purging, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
And-
Purging those guys.
Yep.
They're
And
freaks.
we found your book and also this, the ring.
He like tries to grab
Goes
his hand,
through
faces
it.
for it.
Yeah, sorry about
Keeps
this. You're
busy.
kind of dead, if you hadn't realized.
That's no excuse.
So
So,
we want to find your brethren and help them in their goal. That's we've already kind of took out. You know that big question mark you had in your book.
yeah.
These guys kind of took that out.
I didn't, I was busy. I was busy following an illusory.
Yeah. We kind of like took that out, right?
He looks at you with like doubting look, like.
This guy really?
Want to give him a description of the thing?
We set off a bunch of spells on it at the beginning while it was still in a cocoon, and it was this huge, malformed, disgusting bug creature. And, well...
He's just sort of looking at you blankly, like, you get the feeling they didn't know what it would look like.
Alright.
But he wouldn't be surprised to hear that it's a malformed, disgusting...
Well, if it got open when it was still in the middle of a cocoon, it would be malformed.
Well...
So, yeah, we're
It ate
really...
me for a while. I had to cut my way out. Then it died.
So we really are trying to work.
If only you had some piece of it to offer as proof of its death.
That's hindsight.
Chunky salsa!
That is proof of nothing. Except bad culinary skills.
So we're really trying to work towards the same goal as your
Hindsight,
group.
if we had a physical piece of object that wasn't pulp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we can tell him
Getting good
where
mileage
it
out of
is.
that hindsight cantrip.
Yeah, we'll just tell him where it is. I'm sure he can just zip there and back and check it out for himself. He's a free
Yeah,
spirit.
he could sit back there and find a pile of goo.
But
Like it was paste. A blender would
What
not
else could
render it
possibly
so
make
fine.
a case like that?
I mean, so we're really trying to work together here, towards the same goal. So that would be greatly appreciated.
Oh no. How do I know you're not working with them?
Well, we kind of murdered a bunch of them.
So have I. So have they. They kill each other all the time.
We
Hate
did
each
not.
other.
Well, oh yeah. Forgot.
Well, the two of them hate each other.
Yeah.
I mean.
So
The same ones look like they get along well enough.
Yeah. Well, there's no real proof of that, I guess, of us not working with them, other than our word.
Well, there is this. We're not Ironhaunts.
Yeah. I'm a
Who are they going to
half-elf.
be working with?
That doesn't mean anything. They bring people in from outside the family to continue their line. And their pockets are deep. They can hire mercenaries.
So we're mine.
And they do.
So we're mine.
If you just want him to try and get him to take you at your word, it'd be a charisma check. Okay, it'd be kind of hard. You can apply merchant friends to this. It's sort of a lying with a straight face / telling the truth with a straight face.
Okie dokie. So that would be 18, 22.
22? Yeah. 20 is the hard DC, so yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks like he's begrudgingly willing to introduce you to someone from the collective, so to speak.
Yeah. Just someone alive. would be great.
He'll tell you that they usually operate in little sort of cells because the Ironhaunts are very powerful, and if they catch basically one of them, they will start torturing information out of them.
Of course.
So he only knew other members of the group he was with.
Yep.
Most of them died as a result of their confrontation with the Ironhaunt family that resulted in being in the furnace.
Yep.
He will tell you that the only member he can think of that didn't end up in the furnace was Lars Gerhardt,
Okay.
who actually fled to Forge.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
Looks like we're on our way to Forge.
Wait, was Vid the other one that was not?
Yes.
Okay.
An Ironhaunt. Yeah.
Well, no, he
But
was.
he was working with
No,
them
he was
somehow.
no, but he was one of the guys with the rings.
He had a ring. That's certainly
Did
true.
he have the same kind of ring?
If you ask the spirit about Van, he'll tell you he doesn't know who that is.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your help. Do you know where this guy might be hanging out in Forge?
He will give you the location of one of their safe houses there.
Okay.
He will tell you that unfortunately he's probably not there.
Yeah.
Because their cell got dissolved.
Yeah.
So he probably would have avoided any of their old safe houses. He can tell you a couple of places where they did dead drops, like to leave messages, and there's a chance he might still be checking those.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
I mean, it was years ago, but it's possible. Other than that, I mean, you know his name, and he can give you a description.
Okay. Sounds good.
He can tell you that he was an armorer when he worked here, so he might still be in that line of work.
All right. Cool. Can I make a copy of those notes
Which notes?
that you might be writing right now?
Sure. I literally just wrote Lars Gerhardt, survivor
Okay.
of the Stone Song Cell, armorer.
Okay. I got that.
Alright,
As
so
if you can't tell, I just made him up.
Of course.
And I need to remember his name too.
did you hear that magic scroll? We're finally getting our way forward to Forge.
Grand.
By the way, you can go back to having fun. Just all those other Ironhaunts.
Oh yeah. Some of the guys are really non-discriminatory in that department. They're just murdering everybody. But
Oh yeah,
I got the laser focus going.
nice.
Speaking of which, he faces off into some other building nearby, and you hear, ah!
Some gargling sounds.
That was really close.
So you get nearby rooftops, some guy with like a spyglass or like binoculars looking at you or something.
Yes, binoculars.
Yes, not a spyglass.
No.
There's only one of those. He's just like looking at you from over the top of a roof. Just
And the woman we just saved never made it home.
It's a distinct possibility.
Yeah.
Not our fault.
There is, standing out in the street when you head out there, there is pandemonium going on.
Mm-hmm.
There's spirits flitting about back and forth through houses everywhere, all over the place. Screams, yells, shouts. Looks like several priests are banding together, sort of chasing them around with like sticks with little incense lamps on them, waving them around,
Oh yeah. Okay.
shouting chants.
Yeah.
I guess we'll talk to Connor.
Do something about this?
I mean, we can't stop everything.
You can't fix every problem that you caused, alright?
I mean, they're everywhere.
It'll blow over.
Give it like a night. We'll see what happens in the morning. They'll probably all be dead.
You put him
Along
in.
with the rest of the villagers, yeah.
That's fine.
You guys gonna just hit the hay.
No, I was gonna talk to Connor and be like, alright, so
Connor's actually gonna head out to go help with purging the spirits.
yeah.
I'm probably gonna join him.
So where would be most effective? You think the inns with the most crowded areas?
If you're looking for areas where you could fight off the most spirits, inns would be a good place to start. Also with the forges,
Industrial places.
where people are working, would be a good place.
Okay.
If you guys want to say you spend the evening helping out and whatnot, and fending off spirits away from innocent people and whatnot,
Saving in the
Feel free.
innocence. Yeah.
I'm not gonna roll it as a combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we'll just do that.
Like you fought the biggest jackass spirit of them.
Do we run into the one who married into the Ironhaunt family?
Arvo?
Yeah.
Looks like he was more interested in leaving than fighting.
Yeah. That's why I brought it to Arvo and be, hey, remember Dave? Kill him.
Remember Dave? Fuck Dave.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good idea. I mean, any spirits that I do encounter, I'm going to try to talk with them and mention that we took down Dave.
The few of them that actually seem interested in talking to you are happy that Dave's gone. They're like, yeah, fuck that guy.
I know, right?
That was a dick. Other ones you encounter seem beyond
Busy?
coherence.
Yeah.
No, they just seem insane.
No.
Yeah.
Then we
Most
try
of
to
them
take out those
Down
ones.
with faith.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys spend a long, long night doing that.
Some cool scenes. I do
Yeah.
a couple of chowing fat moves. I run down some railings.
You guys actually become pretty well known in Anvil for helping out fight the spirits. You guys actually acquitted yourself very well. Just like your fourth level. I think you're fourth level. Are you third or fourth? Third.
Going to work. Yeah.
You're still better than the average jump. Significantly better.
And I only botched twice.
You guys are all lauded as basically heroes of Anvil's defense.
Yeah.
A few of you feel a bit guilty about that title. Yeah, we saved the town that we adventured. Go team! You realize you guys are basically like the bad guys at this point, the guys who like start a war just so they can finish it fancily and look like a hero.
No, but the bad guys do it intentionally. We just do it for free.
Accidentally.
You're like the doctor who deliberately causes a heart attack in a patient just so he can save him and look like a hero.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't.
like, indirectly.
I didn't think it would be
You just did it by
bad.
accident.
We didn't send those spirits to go kill them on purpose. They just chose to do that on their own.
Sick the freaky tiger on the guy. Just let him go and let nature take its course.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently underestimated
in
the
your
amount of
defense.
insane ghosts.
In your defense of the city, you do find the Ironhaunt's family estate. It appears to have been heavily warded. You don't see any on the streets. You do find some bodies of Ironhaunts kicking around. There's basically like a shimmery field around the estate. It looks like they're boarding themselves in.
Do we find the dude who ran away?
Gorn? No.
Can we try to like mess up their shield without being?
Okay.
Good try. I will remind you that they have like hundreds
Many.
of years
Well,
of experience
yeah.
over you,
Well-
and there's a lot of them.
Well, first of all, when she even brings up the like, all right, you're going to real villain territory there. So no.
Yeah.
We're going to poison the well territory.
Yeah. So let's not.
Screw your well.
We're not bad guys.
That's what I'm saying.
I respectfully disagree.
We're trying not to be
We're
bad
not
guys.
intentionally bad people.
Nope.
I got lost and I was
We're not
incompetent
bad
enough to not
people, we're
participate.
just incompetent.
I mean, well, technically, we're not even bad people. We're one bad person, one bad dwarf,
I was.
And
Together.
Yeah.
and two together we make one bad elf and one bad person. So
Are you suggesting only humans are people?
Yes.
You.
You're racist.
Half of you is very racist. The other half of you is self-hating.
yeah.
So you guys are pretty exhausted, but you are now lauded as heroes of Anvil.
All recoveries used.
Doc, don't mark off while you recover. Don't mark off any. Doc, you are actually approached by an emissary of the Dwarven King, who tells you that they're organizing a trade caravan heading towards up to Forge, and they would like you to lead it.
Lovely.
As basically being in charge of the entire caravan.
Oh, cool.
So would you like us to assist as well?
They would like all of you to go along with them to protect
Alrighty.
the caravan and whatnot.
Hooray.
Yeah, they're willing to pay.
I'll be glad to come along.
What little sleep you guys
Oh,
get.
can Connor come with us?
Yeah, he's planning to come with you.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah, he was going to.
I'm just making sure.
What little
Not risking
sleep
anything.
you get with you? You get a very little amount of sleep that night prior to the leaving of the caravan in the morning.
Do we still recharge our dailies?
Away.
It's not a full heal up.
No,
Alright.
we
You
didn't.
are exhausted from a night of finding ghosts.
Wow.
In the morning, Doc, this happens.
Okay.
You get a note, and Dorothy gets a note. Secret notes. Do
Yay.
not show them to anyone. You can say whatever you want about what's written on it, but you can't show it to anybody. You rolling.
Recoveries.
You never did that?
Nope.
I see.
Oh, awesome. Kill companions in their sleep.
Alright. Murder Perry. It's already planning to do that.
But okay, the note says it.
Okay, note says it.
Yep. There's a big caravan.
Nothing special happens during the night. I only gave you this card to make the other players suspicious.
Someday I'm gonna hand one of you that card. Anyway, it is now the morning. The dwarves are up at the actual trade entrance to the city, loading up a bunch of large carts. There are about 6 of them currently. There are a number of dwarves in armor, axes. Looks like most of them are not really trained warriors. They're more like gung-ho adolescents who want to prove themselves, because all the trained warriors already got sent to Forge.
Right.
These guys look pretty green.
The voice is
They
just
do
breaking.
have really nice armor though,
Oh.
because Anvil's where they're making all the equipment to go up to Forge. So they got really good equipment, but no training.
I have an idea.
Gambling matches.
I run away.
I know, you run away, you get your shield up.
I go up to these untrained dwarves and go, let's make you look a little bit more intimidating.
One of them who looks at you who has a helmet shaped like a dragon's maw, roaring with big teeth, giant teeth, and big, giant, scary, pointy eyes goes, okay, mister.
It's like a pimply teenager.
It's like this terrifying visor, like these spiked shoulder pads, lifts up the helmet, he's like got a pimply face, scraggly tufts of a beard forming. Okay.
So I'm gonna spend some time casting some illusions to glamour them up to look like war-hardened veterans.
Alright. You cast the what's that anti-acne treatment that there were like 1 million advertisements for?
Clearasil?
Clearasil. You cast magical Clearasil on them.
Yeah.
And make them look like they got some
And
scars.
you have some sort of like Rogaine for their beards.
Dwarven Rogaine.
Dwarven
It just makes you
Rogaine.
grow a beard. If you put it anywhere else, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, just a beard. While these guys are busy, I'm gonna probably,
No, actually.
Cool. Sounds good.
but they're rich enough to hire people. Remember?
That's fine.
So I actually go to Connor and I tell him, hey, dude, I need to look for this like box. It kind of looks like I kind of drawn like a sketch.
What's with our quests and boxes?
I know. I gotta find this box. It's gonna be in the caravan, so keep an eye out. And I go to each of these guys and I like drag them aside and tell them this. I gotta look for this box. It kind of looks like this.
So it looks like a box,
I think you have
like
a vague
all
idea
the
of where
other
it is.
boxes.
I sit next to, like, when I'm just sitting next to these guys, I'm like, did Dorothy ask you about a box?
Yeah,
It's
there's
weird.
like 50 boxes that meet fit that description.
Oh, there's a bunch of
Oh, there's a whole bunch of them.
There weren't any that fit the description she gave you.
When she gives me the box, does it look like a church relic of any kind?
When she gives you what now?
Like
No,
description of the
we're not
box.
just describing it.
She's asking you about a box. Yeah, you recognize that description.
Yeah.
Why are you so interested in that box?
Because I need it. It's the box that's mine. I need to get it back. Well, it's not mine, but
There's a reason you guys got 5s for acquiring a magic item.
And
it's
then
the same one.
yeah, I think I'm just gonna spend the whole caravan, like the whole time, just like kind of walking along, just to see approximately where it is.
You gonna do anything about this doc?
I'm spending all this time on the horse
You're supposed to
Susan.
be at the front, so you
Well,
can't
he
do
can be wherever he wants. He's in charge.
Yeah,
He can double.
I'm on my horse, right? Right on.
You have your own horse, I think.
Yeah, cool. I'll be riding horse.
I guess I'm a little busy trying to work on their voices.
You are. You're just helping them.
There's only so much.
I
magic
get
to
suddenly suspicious when she gives me the description and I start following her.
Huh? You can give me an intelligence check if you're searching around.
Is
for
he
rocks.
helping or is he not helping? 4 plus something.
Got any background in that intelligence?
I've got social engineering 5. So 9 plus 4 is still
Social engineering
13.
wouldn't really help. What else you got?
temple pieces.
Where's this? Anything else? I thought you had like teenager or something in there. Alright. Yeah, neither of those really help out. But,
Nope.
total 5 or whatever.
Mm.
You pester a vast number of people.
Yep.
As you're going along, asking them about this box.
Well, I don't ask them directly about the box. I ask them what's in their cargo. Ask them where they're going.
So what's in the cart?
So
Supplies.
what's in the cart?
Where are you going? Forge.
Can I have
Mind if I
some supplies?
rifle through your stuff? I do mind.
You know, to make you quiet down, I'll help you look for the damn box. Yeesh. I'm trying to work here.
If I pester enough people, enough of them will be suspicious looking, right?
Actually,
A lot of them are looking at you suspiciously.
Yes.
True.
Let's see.
as part of the journey, I'm
You
actually-
do know that box is expected to be delivered to the temple in Forge.
I know that now.
As part of the journey, I'm actually gonna tie
Seems
up my
like he
horse.
knows about this box.
Oh yeah. Now that you've said that, I was like,
You're pretty sure he knows where it is.
alright, where's the box? What's in the box?
What's the box?
Give me the box! What's in the box? Give me the open the box! What's in the box?
So yeah, I'm gonna.
Do you tell them why you're looking for it?
I go over to him though, because you seem to have the most reaction out of everybody I've talked to all day.
It's almost like I got a note from the GM.
He's getting increasingly suspicious about you asking anybody about the box.
Do you want
like,
me to stop
anytime you-
asking people about the
Like,
box?
anytime you go up to talk to somebody, he's
like-
behind you and he's just like, shakes his head at them and they're like, no.
So what do you know about this box that I don't? Where we're supposed to take it?
It's supposed to be delivered safely to a temple in Forge.
Which temple? Temple for which deity, I guess.
It just says temple in Forge.
You don't know.
That's all the guy who told you about it. He didn't specify temple.
Oh, okay.
Can I use...
You can roll me, let's go with the wisdom check.
Alright. 19 plus 7.
Alright, yeah. Thinking back on it, the guy who told you about it, he didn't give you many specifics. Like, he just said, this needs to go to the temple in Forge. He didn't specify a temple. He didn't specify anyone you're supposed to give it to.
He didn't specify who he was, probably.
He gave you a name.
The senior priest.
Yeah, he just said the senior priest at the temple. And it occurs to you that's kind of iffy. And also, looking around, you didn't see him anywhere in the caravan. So apparently he didn't consider it important enough to come up with you.
Here, I'll just read my card aloud. One of the dwarven clerics takes you aside to speak with you alone. Clerics. He informs you that he has concealed the relic of the church in the caravan because the senior priest says that he's foreseen that someone will try to take it.
Well, do you actually tell, like, Elodie this information?
I gather
If he's reading it aloud, he's telling you guys about it.
Yeah, I'm gathering the group, like, together, like, away from the other caravanners. And, he has foreseen that someone will try to take it. He would like you to see it safely to the temple and Forge.
Well, I tell him is that, like, look, the thing with visions is that, I've never heard of this box until the night, it was a fitful sleep. There's probably, if I had gotten better sleep, I would have gotten more information. I'm not trying to claim it as my own. I have been told that it was I do sense that there's great power coming from it. It is a relic that would probably be very important to the Great Blue Worm and myself and us. So I'm not interested in stealing it for myself. Let's deliver it to the temple and see where it is. But I'm probably going to be not leaving it at that point. And if necessary, I will protect it on its way there.
Yeah, like he told you that a senior priest foresaw something. He didn't say which one or which temple they were from. You're trying to think he might not have been on the up and up.
Yeah.
Like it's possible he's trying to smuggle this thing out of the city.
I'm going to.
I mean, you know that when those spirits attacked the city, there was widespread looting.
Yeah. So I guess I'm going to try looking for the actual relic.
I am totally tagging along. Well, because you have a list of...
It's hidden underneath one of the carts, basically behind a wheel well kind of thing.
Yeah.
You track it down?
Yeah, I track it down and take a look at it.
I'm like right.
I try to do this like in the middle of the night when no one's really looking.
Alright. So are you guys actually going to let the caravan head out then?
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys are heading out on the road, and the first night out, so you stop.
Having had that conversation, I am not letting him out of my sight.
Yeah, you guys stop up for the night, circle in the wagons, get everyone settled in, just guards wandering around.
Okay.
Wandering around, occasionally freaking out and hitting bushes for no reason because they rustled loudly and then squirrels make up look like an idiot.
Is this box... Does the box particularly stand out?
The box? No. If you actually, dig the thing out. Alright. There's a guard. There's a couple of guys who are sitting on a wagon that's carrying said box, who have not gone to sleep, and they appear to be pretty alert. And they're sort of staring at anybody who comes near the wagon, with more suspicion than you would really peg for typical merchant traders.
I sidle up.
I'm going to spit some of that stuff.
I sidle up to Doc and just go, "Hey, Doc.
Tom is coming too, right?
You're
Speaking of spirits.
leading this caravan, so you have permissions for many things."
I will tell you, Barry, you have 4 doses of that stuff left.
Okay.
You do not notice anybody blended around here.
Yeah, so Doc, as the leader of the caravan, you have much sway here. So
Yeah.
do what you will.
I try to look around to make sure no one's around me as I try to walk up straight up to the guards.
They greet you. Hey, boss.
Is the package secured?
What package?
The one for the temple and forge.
Yes.
Do you mind if I take a look at it?
I don't know. I mean, we're not supposed to take it out.
Alrighty then.
No, I'm not taking it out of the box.
You can look
Just
at
need
the
to inspect the
box.
box.
Now you're sure it's still there?
Oh yeah, I checked it out an hour ago.
Alrighty.
An hour ago. That's way too long. Check
No
again.
one's come near here since. Tell you anyway. Sure. No, he doesn't say that.
Do they kind of like uniforms or anything like that? Did
They're
they?
dressed like the other dwarves in the caravan. No one really has a uniform.
Okay.
They seem a bit gruffer than you would expect for
Do they look
merchants.
armed though?
They're armed, yeah.
More so than the average merchant on the road?
I'm going to
Well, they're
emphasize that
dwarves, so they have,
Well, okay.
chainmail and axes, which in dwarven culture just constitutes being politely dressed.
I just want to keep emphasizing that an hour is way too long. Just check again.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at you like kind of suspiciously. I looked at it an hour ago. I look at it every hour or so. I check. The more you check on it, the more people notice that you check on it.
Mm-hmm.
If you do it all the time, everyone goes, "Hey, what's that guy doing over there?" No one's come near the cart since then.
Yeah, forgive my friend. He's a little paranoid. That's why his name. That's why he's named Parry, the Paranoid Blizzard.
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Well, they say it behind your back, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
would
they
be
don't
the
tell
first
it to
time.
you in your
Yeah,
face.
it would be the first time you've heard it.
What are you doing, regularly?
I'm actually just at the campfire, and right now I'm actually trying to glean another vision of what I'm supposed to do in Forge. Like trying to get Azazel to give me something. Because relatively vague still, I'm not 100% on that's like what I'm trying to do now is exactly what I'm supposed to do. So I'm just trying to get something better.
Alright, I'll come up with something to you later. I don't feel like ad hocing a vision right now. So they seem reluctant to let you take a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
They claimed that they're worried about people noticing and getting interested in it.
All right.
At the same time, you're pretty sure these guys aren't merchants. They seem more like mercenaries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I did mention that I was doing this like in the middle of the night,
Yep.
like when everyone else is asleep.
Well, not everyone's asleep.
Well, the guards.
It's a
mercenaries
wagon.
are-
The
yeah.
guards are there's guards at all
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
just
they rotate
one
who's
wagon,
asleep.
or is it like
There's 6.
Yeah.
They're currently circled around a campfire.
But this particular one, how many people seem to be part of their group?
In this wagon, 2. The
Wow.
guy currently awake and one who's currently asleep.
Well,
I pull these guys aside. Well, after we leave, from talking to them non-suspiciously. Well, if
The wagon looks a bit scruffier than the other ones.
if anything were to happen along the road, I would be here in a heartbeat and working with the kiosk. Just so you guys know.
the thing is that I have an idea. So if I can get a clear look at what this box looks like, I can plant some red herrings in the other wagons.
You know what you could do? Is you just walk up relatively close to the cart and just
And shiv him. Yeah, well, that's why I'm waiting for a diversion.
I assume he needs to use the ring.
Right.
Lets you look through stuff.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to be doing that. But in hindsight, that's a good idea.
You're welcome. Really gotta cast that cantrip on yourself. Oh yeah, it would have been a good idea.
inspiration from Azazel.
Inspiration from Ziggle.
Well, if I can get a good look at this box, I can plant some decoys in other places. Decent at illusions.
Are you talking to the dwarves on the cart with us? You don't need decoys if no one knows they're there.
Sure.
You go plant decoys, all the other carters are gonna look at their cart and go, "What the fuck's this thing doing here?" Hey Bob, you have a mysterious box duct taped to the other side of your cart?
Yeah.
Why I do, Jeff. Perhaps we should investigate that.
I look at the other side of the cart.
The other side of what cart?
The
The
guard
guard.
follows you,
This one,
obviously. He's
Follows
like,
you?
"Oh, he's
What are you doing?
Well, you just,
Buddy, go away.
you just
You're
mentioned.
drawing attention.
Am I sneaky enough to look at the back of the cart while he's distracted at the front of the cart?
A couple of people are vaguely looking over in a direction. You could probably get at it now that he's distracted the guard off to the side. If you wanted to.
Can I say
No, I know
I have
where
a
it is.
sixth sense of Perry making mistakes
No.
developed over just
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No.
I am not giving you PC hive mind to stop players doing stupid things. Players doing stupid things is my one joy.
Yeah. You know what? I
Fine.
crouch down and I try to take
I'll
a peek
leave
at
it alone for now.
It's a cheap wooden box. It looks like it's just been nailed to the underside of the
So not the box in my description, but it's big enough to contain a box.
It is the box from here.
Okay.
The box doesn't look important at all.
No.
You can sense power coming from something inside the box, which is what matters.
Okay, I get up again and I walk away.
What are you doing during this, Duck?
I'm just face palming as soon as Perry, not Perry, when he's trying to get at the box. Like, yes, I'm sad to say he is exceptionally paranoid.
You do know, as leader of the caravan, you could just order these guys to go on guard duty.
Yeah.
And just force them to leave.
Yeah.
That would be a bad idea.
Like if you wanted to just take the thing for yourself and hide it yourself.
Yeah.
You guys gonna do anything else with this guy in this box?
No. I think we're just gonna go away.
I will say the scruffiness of these two guys that are guarding this box do not strike you as the kind of people that a temple would hire. They look more funny.
Yeah.
They look more like bandits who made off for things that fell off the back of a wagon.
Possibly. They've cleaned up a bit.
Yeah. They've kind of, long sleeve shirt that has the Thugs for Life tattoo.
Thuggy knife.
Thug life.
If someone was able to get a good look at the box, would they be able to describe it to Perry and he could make a decoy?
Well, she got a good look at it.
Yeah, I did. I totally did.
I mean, he could keep working at it, and she could correct him as he makes a little illusion thing until he got it right,
Yeah, maybe give me something for me to carry inside my sack.
No, it's not going into your sack.
The illusory
Just
one?
skip over that unfortunate word choice.
The illusory
I can
one?
make a box.
Yeah.
A fake box. For
And I'll take
both
them.
of you.
I would immediately sense that that's not the right box.
No, it's a decoy. I'm
Oh.
legitimately telling you it's a decoy.
No. Yeah, I would like that, because I've been asking everybody about this stupid box.
Are they doing this anywhere near me?
Possibly. I doubt they're doing it near the cart.
No.
Basically, what Perry's plan is that there's probably someone that knows about it that's going to attack us or something.
I will say, Regolith, you notice that your party members are having some sort of huddle off to one side.
How do
Looks like they're talking about
I'll take a break from what I'm doing. Join them.
some guy's telling you about how he killed 12 owlbears. You're pretty sure he would have a hard time killing a baby owlbear.
Yeah. So I go over, they catch me up, and they go, "You're making this way too complicated. Far too complicated. You know what you could do?"
You want to make decoys of a box that no one's currently
Yeah. We don't need decoys.
You know
It's
what?
not for anyone
Well,
that's here right now.
I'm just saying, no,
It's for
but I know.
whenever someone tries to raid
Then
us.
you're gonna hide the boxes.
Here's
Backpack where no one can see them anyway.
Here's the thing, guys. You can just position yourself strategically
Yeah.
along the caravan to keep an eye on that cart.
Yeah.
See if anything happens.
Yeah.
Like I said, if there's a diversion, if there's bandits,
That's all that needs to happen. Keep an eye out.
I'm just thinking ahead of time. Like if bandits do attack, I can just pull it out of my bag and say, "I got the box. I'm gonna run away now."
Yeah, they'll fall for that.
We could just attack the bandits. That's such a crazy idea.
No. I mean, I can't attack people in a caravan just for no reason. I'm looking for a reason.
You're not attacking them.
Disable these guys.
Okay, no fake boxes.
Just keep an eye out.
All right, no fake boxes.
Putting that out there.
Yeah.
Cool. Walk back over, sit at the campfire. And then trance.
And then I stabbed the third owlbear through the eye with my sword of glory, of relentless glory.
Perry walks over and goes,
Actually,
no, you're doing it all wrong. Talk like this. I snap at the finger trying to make it more gruffy sounding.
I'm gonna say no spell on the earth can make this kid sound more gruff or manly.
You already gave me
I look
a
at that kid.
And then I sleep the third owlbear.
I look at that kid and I go, but then I see dice in his hand. I'm like, oh. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
They're playing D&D.
Yes, they are playing D&D. It's the only sort of adventures they've had up to this point in their
It's
lives.
the equivalent of one of us playing World of Darkness. Anyway,
So I guess
so do you guys just bicker on into the evening?
Things simmer down. We
So now, can we arrange for like a sleep schedule with one of the four of us? So somebody's actually watching those guys all the time. Do you guys even
Yeah,
want to be part of
sure.
this, or is it just me and Doc?
I'm not
Against
against
it.
helping.
Just wake me up if anything happens.
What is the layout of the land? Is it like it's just like flat plain or?
This area is mountainous. You are actually moving along a very rough cut trail. There's a lot of plant life growing over it. Occasionally dwarves have to stop and hack away bits of tree and brush with their axes to keep going. Most of it is, it's mountainous. There's canyons, valleys, things like that. Most of the time you're moving in sort of little valleys between mountain sections.
I'll take position riding next to the cart that's going behind the targeted cart.
Okay.
It is basically second from the back, pretty much. It's almost the last cart.
That's fine.
I will take up the rear then. That's fine.
I'm
That's
going
a nice neutral
I'm going to take
position.
a random card,
Especially
that's
riding
not
my
that
own
card,
horse.
and treat it with extra special care. Bias care towards that card, towards any other.
Okay. Define care. Like you spend the whole trip staring at it intently.
Yeah, that worked out super well one time we did that, eh?
No, it's like things like making sure that it's repaired and.
Well, I mean, they're doing that to all the carts. Like when one of them breaks, they stop so they can fix it.
I chat up the people in the cart in front of our targeted cart, and I see if I can just kind of sit myself in there and share music with them. Share the best food I have.
They're actually quite happy to have somebody playing music.
Woo!
They're like,
so you're taking the cart behind. She's taking the cart in
I'll
front.
see to listening rolls.
He's
No,
making a
it's-
decoy cart, and I'm leader of the caravan. So I guess I'm just riding all around the caravan to make sure
remember
everything.
there being a seventh cart that floated a foot off the ground and had dog ponies that looked like they were made of paper mache.
And one of them's just Tom dragging the
It's just Tom pulling a cart. You guys suck.
Worst employer ever.
Hey, what happened around to the cart that the
Ironhaunt?
Crusaders?
Oh. Oh.
Probably had that cart.
Yeah.
Probably being used in the caravan.
Just making sure.
Yeah, I'm riding Susan, of course.
Wait, wasn't that the cart you sent ahead to Chadsylvania?
They got
Well,
slaughtered.
it got smashed. It used to make stuff. You got
Yeah.
the horse back.
So did we ever get paid from the Ironhaunt woman that left the church? Did she make it?
There was no money left at the temple.
She probably died.
She
before
probably
had
died, but
chance.
still, I'm still upset about it.
Money!
Money! Should I buy more stuff with it?
I'm kind of getting paid for this job.
You guys can all give me a wisdom check as you're riding along in your caravan through a narrow pass.
Ooh, I crit.
13.
17. Can I add thieving?
Sure.
21.
14.
Okay. And so 13, 14, crit, and
21.
Alright. Doc and Regolith are not surprised.
The music's too loud, I'm not paying attention at all.
The rest of you are taken by surprise, as the carts are going through this narrow section of canyon. Regolith and Doc, you spot some movement up on the hills nearby and in the bushes around. And at one point you spot what looks like a hyena head poke up over the top of a crenellation with like a little bow over and then go around like he's waiting. And just as you're about to shed a warning, he gives a very loud whistle. And now you can all roll initiative.
And a burning log rose in front
I
of her.
breathe an exacerbated sigh.
I rolled crap.
Oh, that's a great initiative. Good job, Regolith.
I rolled 19 twice on initiative.
Cool.
Cool.
Let's see, that is a 28 total.
I have the best initiative ever.
Is it 2?
So well.
Is it -1? 7?
Best for you ever, maybe.
Elodie?
11.
Doc?
18.
Oh, no, I'm saying that because I rolled a 2 on the dice. God damn it. Actually, no, the worst initiative I ever rolled is 0. I was like, this is stupid.
You just missed a turn.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the
Well.
Knowles got 26, 25, and 21. So
Only
they're
Terry is enough time
speedy
to
little
keep that.
bastards.
The reason I go
Are they
last is because
actually
I took
hyenas?
the time to go.
Or do they just look like hyenas?
They are Knowles,
Oh,
hyena men,
I see.
known to have many ties to such charming individuals as demons and devils.
Oh.
They worship demons.
Tom, convince them not to do this.
Tom just looks at you like you're the biggest racist ever.
Oh, so just because I'm a tiefling, I know how to talk to Knowles? Is that
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
Jeez, what a dick.
I mean, you know how to talk to them. Maybe you can trick them.
Hey Tom, it's your people.
I didn't say that. I'm saying you can trick them.
You might as well have said that.
I'm saying you can trick them. That's not
Quick,
racist.
Tom, talk to the freaks.
They're like you.
They'll listen to one of their own.
Yeah, pretty much.
I do not say that.
No, but
I said the words that were in my mouth. Stop putting new ones there.
Never. Will forever put new words in your mouth. Alright. Right, go through over here somewhere. This is where the box is.
I'm in the cart.
All these up here.
Yeah.
Doc, I'm going to say you're around here at the point that this occurs.
Okay.
Perry, you are somewhere. You're probably either ahead or behind of this box cart because you were staring at it.
Well, I'm not particularly staring at this one. I'm staring at a different
Oh, yeah,
one.
that's right.
So probably
Probably up
around
here somewhere.
here-ish.
Somewhere here, maybe?
Yeah.
The brown lines are contour lines of hills. So it's sort of steep hill. Steep there, less steep. The greenery is shrubberies. The ones that have a little circle with the X are trees.
Tree
So tree.
Okay.
Alrighty. Knoll with a bow up there. Knoll with a bow up here. Damn it.
I don't have my flying ability. I do have that back.
Alright. There's two knolls with bows up on the cliffs. There's 4 knolls which are armed with 3 of them are armed with spears, and this one up here is armed with a heavy flail. He was the one who whistled and signaled the attack. In fact, Perry, you were up first.
Hey, we didn't get our dailies back, did we?
No, we did not.
Expect you not to get them back for about 3 or 4 fights.
Alright,
So
so
ups are not actually face on when you sleep.
these are spearmen, right?
Yep.
Okay. Archer, boss guy.
Boss guy with big flat.
Okay. They're in shrubbery, right? They're in
Yep.
shrubbery.
They're in bushes. Provide some minimal amount of concealment. You can see them, they're sort of poking up there with the little spears going.
If you set the bush on fire.
I don't have the capacity to do that for real. I
Okay.
could probably fake it, but
Leave it to
scared
me.
now.
Leave it to me. I got it.
I will say actually that all of these carts have like dwarves and stuff on them. There are actually more gnolls than are put positioned here, but they're going to be fighting the multitude of dwarves in the background. Because I'm not going to run like 30 dwarves and 50 gnolls, but there is a large army of them.
Alright.
The ones that are relevant to you guys are these ones. How well you do against them will be used to determine how well the remainder of the dwarves deal with the other ones. So if during your descriptions of what you're doing you want to say you kill other random gnolls or other random dwarves,
Yeah.
feel free to do so.
Yeah.
Alright.
There's these gnolls, and the rest of them are actually not gnolls, they're goblins who look like they were sort of corralled into service.
Right.
They look like they've been beaten heavily and are being forced to fight.
Okay, the boss guy goes over there, right?
Yep.
Right. I want to do 2 things.
He's currently far away from you.
Far away.
The distance between any cart is about nearby.
Oh. Far
I
away.
just had an awesome idea
Uh,
for later.
That's too far. Alright, well, this is a ranged spell, so I guess we could use that. Alright.
Frost, I think target's nearby, right?
Oh, yeah, the one nearby. I was reading this.
So you can target that guy.
I'll target this fellow right here with a ray of frost. Crit.
Alright.
Roll your damage.
Yeah. Let's see, that is...
Shockingly, you hit him.
Let's see, that is 30 damage.
Alright. He looks very hurt. You have staggered him.
Nice it up.
Looks very unhappy with you.
Just crying. Crying is a free action.
Savages. Now that he's staggered, he gets bonus damage. And he's going to run right up into your face. The other one is going to move not quite far enough, so he's just going to move up to that horse. And he's going to try and scout the horse. And he's going to do so. This horse is dead.
Oh.
That cart is no longer moving. The other one is going to go after you, Perry. 22 AC.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Right, you take 10 damage. So he gets his spear into your leg. Actually, sorry, it's more than that, because he's staggered.
Oh, dear.
It's one of those things where I actually have to roll something. Nonsense is this, making the GM roll instead of 13 damage. It's actually 15 damage. Blood Fury. Last Savage is going to go play with Greatwolf. How about you? That one. He misses you horrendously.
I was about to freaking laser his bush.
He actually stumbles a bit. I will say you get +2 to hit him. Nice, because he's sort of off balance. Okay, shooters. One of them is going to shoot at. This one's going to shoot at Doc. And he's going to miss, but that's an even number, so he gets a second shot. And he's going to miss as well. 2 and a 4. And the other one is going to shoot at Perry, because that knoll has cut a hole in the side of that wagon. It's 11. 20, or 19 versus your AC there, Perry.
Hit.
You take 8 damage from an arrow to the butt. Dead boss man.
I seem to have drawn quite a bit of attention.
Does he make a beeline?
Shockingly.
Does he make a beeline to our cart?
He's going to run. He's actually going to run. He's going to just double move up there
Hello.
and start smashing at the side of your cart, Melody.
Alright.
Looks like he's trying. He sort of rips open the canvas covering on it.
Hmm.
Dog.
Alright. Am I able to shoot Javelin of Faith at that archer there?
Sure.
Alrighty. Right. That is 19 versus physical defense.
Archer. That will hit him.
Okay.
You have to sort of get up right against that wall to do it, though.
And he's undamaged.
He is indeed.
Alrighty, so I get an extra d6. Alrighty, extra d6 was nice. So that's 11 plus 6. 21 holy damage.
Yes. He's blasted in the face. He waves his arms
Do you
around.
have the opportunity to go heal?
Yeah, sure. How bad are you?
Well, I'm at 38 out of 54.
Well, if you're open.
Okay, how much is your recovery?
1d6 plus Constitution times 4 because of increment.
Okay, take
No,
a recovery
times 4.
plus 6.
No, 4 dice.
3 dice. You cannot increment your hit dice.
Oh, okay.
You can make your hit points higher, your recovery is
I've already done my hit points.
Yeah.
I've
You gotta do
already
You can
done
increment to
skills.
make your hit points next
Already
level,
got
but you will never get your recoveries to every level until you actually level.
So do
Can I
you...
increase my attack?
No, it's a
Never.
skill or...
Well, I'm running out of things to do increments with.
Do a
If you
power
run out
set
of things to do
spells.
them with, you stop getting them. Like if you run out of stuff you can do with it,
There's
tough.
no way you're running out. You can
Not
easily do
yet.
power slash spells.
No.
Like, open up a slot for incrementing a spell slot.
I'm level 3, there's no spell slots I can get at next level.
Okay.
Spells you can get next level.
So, boss man, does he look like he has a whole bunch of
Also,
AC?
I charged that guy who just killed the horse.
He has an AC of 20.
Mm,
You're doing
would it be easier for
I'm
me to get
moving
this
You
in
actually had to move up closer to be able to hit him.
Oh, okay.
I'm
He's
gonna
quite at the edge of your range.
Okay.
hit him with something that causes attacks to get mental defense then.
Parry, at 4th level, you would gain access to 2 additional 3rd level spells.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you
So you
take
unlock your third level spell.
Okay.
There are no levels at which you don't get slots.
2 additional 3rd level spells, huh?
So yeah, basically you'd have to spend one
You
on
don't
the
have a slot
slot.
to pick ones.
Sure.
Boss man, 27 versus mental defense.
Yep.
That will do.
Corey, remember you have to unlock the slot, then take the
thunder
spell.
damage.
How much?
Increments.
11. I just aim my music
These are
directly
the
in
spells
his
I
face.
have.
No, I know, but then you have to open up the slot, then use when it advances to put the fill the slot.
spells for it. Yeah. Unless you already have spells you can cast in that slot.
Yeah.
So, for example, he could just cast a third level version of one of the spells.
While he's, distracted, can I actually get disengaged from him and get off the cart?
You can
From
try.
the other side? I'll try. New.
No.
I stay in the cart.
He hooks your foot with his flail.
Alright.
It's dangerous. Regolith.
It's gonna chaos bolt the guy in the face.
Alright.
Cool. That's a 17 on the dice, so I assume that hits.
Yep.
I got a heal, right?
Yeah. Plus
6,
6.
10, 15, fire damage.
Oh, hey, I get 7 temporary hit points.
Cool. Estimation at 1.
Ooh.
Perry, you're up.
Okay, I got a spear knoll in my face.
Yes, you do.
All right,
He looks extremely angry.
I'm going to do that thing I always do when someone gets up in my face.
Sure.
I'm gonna tase him.
Don't tase him, bro!
Always tase him.
Always hazel.
Bros especially deserve to be tased.
Yeah.
You take 3 damage.
Oh, you're not gonna refer to that chart of things backfire?
No, it's
That
a
homebrew
standard.
with the-
Standard does.
That's
Oh,
what
it
I
does?
thought.
I ruled that any nat 1 triggers
Oh,
it.
okay. From everybody or just period?
But I'm going to say you don't take the damage that spell doesn't miss. You get something other. Something else happens. Ooh, that's fun. The spell fails, but you gain an additional standard action on your next turn. But you use it as though confused, so you attack an ally.
Oh, great. Or maybe he might be confused and attack an ally?
You feel a surge of vitalitous energy go through your body. You feel like you could do anything, but you see, everyone is a gnoll. You realize you've been traveling with nothing but gnolls your entire time. Tom looks like Tom.
Like Tiefling Tom or like Tom Tom?
I'm gonna say he looks like Tiefling Tom.
Okay.
It's more fun that way. Savages.
Wait,
Well,
that was a quick action. I still got.
Oh yeah, sorry. Carry on.
All right. So I'm just going to move out of the way and take attack of opportunity
Where are you moving?
this way, away from the knoll.
It's going to get 13 AC, which probably does not hit you.
It does not actually.
Alright.
Cool. I don't have to use the hook.
Alright.
And
No standard action.
yeah, which one should I shoot?
That's up to you.
This one's pretty low, so I'm gonna focus that one down.
Sure.
I'm gonna blast it with another ray of frost.
Sure.
Well, add it up. Maybe I'm lucky. Yeah, it looks like 12.
12. Alright. That does not hit.
Versus physical defense.
Nope.
Okay.
That's a miss.
Right to them.
Does that do damage on this?
Yes, it does. Equal to my level.
Okay, 3. 3.
Wrong one.
You hit you hit stuff in the carriage instead of the thing, and he just takes damage because he's so close to the cold.
Pretty much. There's now a very frosty suit of armor over there. Much more badass that way anyway. Alright, the savages. Both gonna go after Perry, I think, actually.
Oh, nuts.
Okay, the last one's gonna go after Regolith because he's right there. 2 of them on Perry. The first one misses. Staggered guy. Misses. And he gets in that one, so he gets off balance. And the last one's going to go at Regolith. Use 20 versus your AC.
That'll hit.
Alright, you take 10 points of damage. Oh, but you've got 2 engaged with you. Which means the one that did not get a nat 1 does deal 5 damage to you. 7 damage, sorry. Because they have a pack ferocity. If more than one gnoll is engaged with you, each one's melee attack that misses deals half damage. Spear hits. Shooters. One of them is going to shoot at... One's going to shoot at Doc. That's probably going to miss you. Yeah, 13's not going to hit your AC. And one's going to shoot at Elodie. That probably will hit you.
Nah.
Because that is 23 AC.
Yes, it will hit me.
Right, you take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
You take an arrow with a leg.
I used to be an adventurer.
And then he's got Dat Boss. He's going to go after Elodie as well.
Yep.
He's not a great roll.
Woohoo!
It is only 18 AC. Sorry, not that much, sorry. 16 AC.
No, it does not hit me.
Alrighty. You
He's
misses.
like distracted by
his big giant
his ears.
flail.
Yeah, his ears are ringing. He's just flailing.
His ears probably are ringing. Right. Doc.
Alright, I'll shoot at the savage who isn't damaged with Javelin of Faith.
You get +2 to hit that one, because it's stumbling.
Alrighty. Okay, so that's 17 plus 2 plus 3 is 20 plus 27 versus physical defense.
Oh yeah. I'm wild.
Oh, that's nice. 10, 18, 22 holy damage.
Right. He is staggered.
Alright. Does anyone need heals?
That's more of a monkey than I am.
Not yet.
Okay, so I'll just charge the two of them.
Did I take an extra 5 damage?
From
The grouping.
no, you only have one attacking you.
Okay.
And he's not staggered, so he doesn't do bonus damage.
Okay. Just checking. I thought I had 2. There's
you have one.
these 2 guys.
That's you. The R is you.
Oh. Sorry, I thought you said one guy comes after me because I was the closest.
Yeah. That guy.
No.
That guy. Elodie.
I will attempt to put a sword in his face.
Alright.
Oh, 18. He's weakened. Haha,
You
yay.
The lungs, your fancy
That's
shivering
right.
saber explodes in a shower of
His
pink
eardrums
sparks.
actually kind of go a little bit and he's weakened temporarily.
All of you see a really bright pink flash of light come from over where Elodie is.
And it goes.
And Elodie's stumbling around.
Yeah. I do 20, 31 damage.
Jeez.
He is staggered.
Woohoo!
Regolith. You want to try and get away from him?
Can I try and get away from him? Yeah,
Yep.
totally. Things are messy. It's time to get away. Yep. While he's fully.
I'm an idiot.
I'm gonna be here.
I'll do that way.
And my plan is to actually try and do some sort of AoE to like blast off whoever might be coming towards the cart, or discreetly try to shoot the guys.
What you actually notice as you get over there is that the 2 dwarves have hopped off the cart and they have pried the box off. The 2 guard dwarves.
Where are they going?
They look like they're about to run off into the woods.
Oh, they're not gonna get very far.
Wait. Oh, okay, the 2 guard dwarves. Okay.
Yeah.
And the fight
Oh,
is
they're not gonna get very far.
2 new combatants.
No, they're not gonna get very far. Do they look like they're carrying anything?
Oh yeah, they've drawn weapons.
I mean, I'm in direct line of sight of this, so I'm sure I saw that as well.
I go, Regulus! In case you haven't noticed it. Of course you yeah.
All the monsters really feel like rolling really high for initiative. Right, Regolith was doing something.
Does anybody need a disengage check or some sort of saving throw at all? No? Okay.
You can give me a disengage.
Yeah, you can get a +2 to disengage and a free roll right now.
15.
Woo!
So I will disengage from the knoll, and I will ride towards the dwarves.
Sure.
Tackle.
Do you want to engage them?
Yes, I'm gonna jump off my horse to do this though.
Like you're riding towards them and then you leap off and then like do
I'll be
this to
doing
their.
that. I'll be doing
Yeah,
like.
if you're doing a spell fist, I will say you get +2 if you leap off your horse and come down. And
Yep.
punch them.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Superman punched the guy in the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it the guy carrying something or the other guy?
Sure, I'll say it's the guy carrying a box.
Alright.
Lucky. So that would be 16, 24, plus 3.
Oh yeah,
7.
you get him squarely in the back. Oh, you hear a crunch.
Okay, that is 8, 11, 16. This will be negative damage. Interesting. And I get a thing, and I gain an AC bonus. That's cool.
Weird.
How much damage, sir?
16.
He goes crunch. Ah!
And I say, stop what you're doing and take out the gnolls.
He does not respond to your statement.
Oh, they're dead guys. They're so dead.
That's very rough. You got a bunch of gnolls at you.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
got 2 in your face and Doc's with you.
okay, so,
You could disengage and leave him to his fate.
well, the thing is that there's a whole lot of gnolls, and I can't distinguish between any of them.
No, you.
Oh yes, first action, attack an ally.
Yeah.
So, is it okay if I combine the 2 standard actions into a super color spray?
Against one of our own?
No, against everyone.
Everyone. Well, everyone nearby, hopefully?
Yeah, sure. I'll say you use color spray.
Everyone.
Doc and everyone else.
Okay, so I'm going to call Todd, hold up the pigeon feed. It's time to pull out my trump card.
Are you going to make pigeons mob everyone?
We'll do something.
Alright, roll out the color spray.
Alright.
Roll number of targets.
Alright. This is seeded shower scintillating seeds.
Roll your number of targets. I will say Doc is an automatic target. You rolled 2 dice for number of
It's
targets?
2 standard color sprays, right?
Oh,
So
You hit
4 on
everyone.
one of them and 1 on the other, just 5 in total.
Yep.
And sure. Nat 1 on one of them.
okay.
And 10 on
Alright.
the other.
Right.
I'll calculate the 10.
Plus escalation.
And then roll one that's targeting Doc.
I have a total bonus of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So if 10, add 10 to whatever the rolls are.
So 10 and 7, so 20 versus the Noel and 17 versus Doc.
Yes. Versus mental defense.
Damn, that hits me.
Alright, so you hit both of them. Doc and the Noel both get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. That is. This is. Okay, so is this roll for all of them or?
I just hold them, yeah.
Alright, let's see, that's 18 damage.
It's like your best shot, Perry!
16, 17, and we have +1 damage.
Alright, I heal myself the damage.
And it is the Savages.
Probably should have used that on a more damaging attack.
They're not happy, but who are they going to go for murdering?
Oh, right, I forgot to run away. I forgot to do that part.
Sure, roll your disengage.
13.
Yep.
Disengage.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Ooh,
Over
you
there?
have an actual eraser.
Yeah, I know, but
Kiss
unless
you
I'm
down.
erasing a bunch of stuff, it doesn't really matter.
Do I have a quick action?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to cast Blur on myself.
Okay. The 2 Savages are going to go after Doc. Use a 17 on the die. And so 20 and like 25 AC versus you.
Okay, the 20 misses.
Okay. You take a total of 26 damage. From
Okay.
You doing alright?
They still get half damage because they have more than one stab at you.
He's a
Okay.
doctor.
So 28?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
You doing okay?
I'm not staggered yet. Probably should have used the take your best shot at that attack instead of yours.
The other savage is going to run up and attack regular. Because he's right there.
Nope, stab you in the back.
Only 14 versus your AC.
No.
Alright. And he does not have buddies that are gnolls, so he does not get to do extra damage to. Shooters. One of them is going to go after Perry. Crit you. So that's 16 damage. And the second shot's going to make him miss. And I'm going to say hits nat 1 on the second shot. Makes him tumble down this hill and end up over here.
So, I got crit.
You did. But your shield.
Yes.
23 AC.
Yes.
You
but-
merely take 8 damage. And the other one is going to volley 2 shots at, or volley at Doc. Miss, but it's even. The second one's a crit.
Oh no.
One of these guys is gonna crit, dang it.
Yeah.
Doc, take 16 damage.
Okay, I'm down to 10 health.
And the 2 dwarf guards go after Regolith. 23
Yep.
and 20 versus AC.
Yep.
Alright, you take 20 points of damage. Okay, so the 2 of them hit you. And Big Boss Man. Big Boss Man. Who will Big Boss Man go after? It's gonna go after Doc. Of course. There's an 18 on the die.
I'm gonna get killed, aren't I?
You take 14 damage.
Oh,
I'm knocked out.
You are also marked for death.
Oh.
Until the end of the battle, all null attacks against you gain an attack bonus equal to the escalation die. You are unconscious.
Are they like
And I'm the healer.
attacking in an unconscious
Unlikely.
way?
They usually go after anyone who's still standing up before they start eating people.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Doc, roll that save. It's a hard save.
I can give you a saving throw
No.
next turn.
Alright. You get 1 strike. Elodie.
So I have the 2 guards, that are sort of running away, and then I have one more shooter right up in here.
There's a shooter over there,
Okay.
one over there. There's a Knoll Savage.
But in terms of nearby, there's three of them.
Three targets, yeah.
Okay.
The Savage is probably the more
Song of
pressing
Thunder. I'm just gonna try and do an AOE for the rest of the session now. 3 enemies.
Right.
I need to roll one more time. I miss. It looks like the highest one is 5. That's
Wow.
awful. Plus escalation 2. That would be 7 plus 11.
18.
Yeah, 18 versus physical defense.
The Knoll is a hit.
Okay. If I can.
Gives me
I can hit.
bonus.
So one of them hits, and then the other one is.
You can pick which one you did.
Oh,
Lose
the guy with
recover,
the
regain no HP for doing so. Gain an additional standard action.
and I will do 5
I think
d6.
you might be able to do that. So you get 2 rolls.
The other
I
ones
already
were
used it.
3
I
plus
used
2 is 5 plus 11 is 16 versus
16
physical
actually
defense.
hits.
Oh, okay.
So I'll say you hit the 2 dwarves.
Yay. Okay, I'll do some
Those
math.
seem to be the guys you care about.
Yeah, they royally piss me off. That's 10, is 8, and 7. It is 25 damage.
25 to each of them.
25 plus 6 to each of them.
Okay.
31. And I'll be doing this every turn.
Wow.
If I manage to sustain this bardic song, but I have a final verse, so I'll get them at least one more time. I'm great royally pissed off.
The one with the box is dead.
Oh, can I grab it as a minor action?
You would have to engage with them.
Ah.
You could.
Hmm.
Would you like to?
Yes.
He runs up into the scrum.
Sorry,
Runs
Doctor,
up.
didn't give you that save.
You now have box.
Yay.
Regular.
Okay, I'm going to Breath of the Light. Yay, 2 people.
Get in the
Guard
guard.
3, not a 2.
Yeah, but there's only 2 we can hit.
Yeah, it goes up to 2. Like, so 1 or
Oh,
2 is
I
1.
think it's actually 1d2.
D2, yeah, so I take 1 or 2 as 1, and 3 and 4 as 2. Green for the null. Okay, 19 and 14. So 14 would be 22
Plus 2.
plus 2, which is 24 for physical defense.
Yep, you hit both.
Cool. I'm going to 3d6.
What happened to the boss?
He's over here.
He's fighting.
He killed me.
He's
He
killing
just-
Doc.
he just-
yeah.
You're not dead yet.
He just hammered Doc across the head with his flail and just. He actually ripped your helmet off
Yeah.
with his flail. And
That'll be
He probably knocked me off my horse.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That'll
your
be
horse is dead.
15.
Oh, Susan! You killed Susan!
Alright, I will say Susan is grievously injured.
Yeah.
I'd say for her.
Yeah.
That'll be 15 cold damage.
Okay.
By the by, horses that are injured tend to die.
Alright. The other guard is dead, and the remaining Knoll is staggered and very angry.
I will leave him to regular.
Escalation 3, Harry.
Okay, there is.
It's an archer just a little bit up the hill.
Yeah, but I gotta get to Doc. Alright, so I imagine Tom is worryingly holding up the bag of pigeon feed as it continues to spray out in parts unknown.
Sure.
He's just like.
Why always the pigeons? I'm pathologically afraid of death. He is. He's a...
Is it everybody?
Tom does have a stat block.
Oh.
One of his traits is abject coward. Gives him +5 to disengage.
Oh no.
Alright, so I need to get a boss and 2 savages away from Doc so I can get to him. They're...
You could say, hey, look, I'm over here and delicious. They're probably going to run after you anyway.
Yeah, they're probably going to run after me anyways.
Eat later.
Now that Doc's on the ground, they're actually all turn around and look at you.
Oh yeah. Next.
If you have any AoEs, I'd use them now.
Yeah, you're a wizard.
Fireball the ally. Come on.
Healing spray. Everybody in that direction gets healed.
Traditionally, color spray only works against enemies. So I could use that, but then...
It's not even on the escalation.
But it's
so
not
you would
even,
expend
so
it.
I would expend it if I did that. And additionally, it probably would only kill one of them, depending how low that certain fellow is.
One of the savages has 2 hit points left.
Ooh, magic
The
missile.
other one has 9 hit points left.
Magic missile.
Really?
The boss has a bunch of hit points left.
Oh, come on.
He is weakened though.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to,
Actually, I think
Oh no, he's weak until the end of next
Yeah,
turn. He's
that-
fine. He's
that-
fine. Yeah, he's totally fine.
Alright, I'm going to...
he's actually also staggered.
I'm going to spend my move to increase the damage.
Alright.
and I'm going to take magic missile. I'm going to divide it into 2 and target both of the savages.
Woo!
Let's see, that is...
Didn't I say something about not being able to do that with an auto-hit attack?
Hmm?
That spoon trade? I think I said you couldn't do it with an auto-hit attack because it was cheap as hell.
You said that?
I remember doing something about auto-hit attacks in
I
that.
don't remember you saying that.
Yeah,
For
because
magic
the
missile.
trade of it
I
is...
remember you were saying
Because the
that
trade of it is if you
I couldn't
hit, you do
target
bonus
something
damage.
specific.
Yeah, there's that too. That's just part of magic missile.
Hmm.
But I remember saying something about because the trait of that effect is you deal bonus damage if you hit, but if you miss, you take damage. And I ruled that it was utterly cheap to do that with magic missile.
Because you would never miss.
Yeah.
Oh,
So none of that shenanigans.
okay, so should I re-roll or?
No, just pick which die you don't, whatever.
Okay, that is that's 11 in total divided by 2. So 5 on one and 6 on the other.
Alright.
How much did the one have?
How about you do 2 to the one who has 2 hit points?
Okay. Sure.
And then...
9 on the other one, so it's a perfect double kill.
Yeah, no, the other one will exactly kill the other one.
Cool.
Good. You killed those 2. You killed Curly and Mo. No.
No!
Only Larry remains.
And since I still have my move,
Yep.
there's like dwarfs nearby, like fighting other
Oh, yeah.
stuff, right? Okay. I'm going to run to the crowd, and no, that's stupid. And I'm not disguising myself as a gnoll.
Just like behind a wagon, like out comes a
The gnolls on the map are the only gnolls. The other things attacking the caravan are goblins. They look like they were forced into doing this by gnolls with whips. Occasionally, a goblin will try to run off this way, and one of the archers will actually shoot it.
Okay.
The white mage is down, needs mana.
Could I try to make an illusion of myself and have it run that way while I run this way?
Sure. Go for it.
Sure.
Homebrew wizardry.
No, it's not really a homebrew. You can add spell ritual though.
You do this a lot.
There were many a day in which you were trying to evade the city guard on your drunken rampages.
It's 15, I think, if I added it right.
15? I'll say that works. I'll say it's targeting mental defense. They do not have a high mental defense. I'm going to randomly roll to see which way they go after you.
This is like the image of your old wizard school dean going, Perry!
Perry! It's like every single time I cast an illusion of myself, one shows up near that one wizard.
Savage! Just want to go after Elodie.
Yeah, sure.
21 AC
Yeah.
for 16 damage.
Mm.
So it gets a spear right in your gut. Right in my gut. Archers. Save. He saves, so he shoots the correct parry. One is a 19 on the die. He has...
20%?
Nope.
Or?
He hits you. He has the special trait, hates everyone. Crit range of attacks by no rangers expands by 2 against humanoids. He crits you. 16 damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit for more. What the heck?
But he does not get a second attack. I like that trait. Hates everyone.
Everyone. Yeah.
Doc is unconscious. So the other archer, he is going to shuffle, hop down here.
I really could use a heal.
Before Elodie runs away, I tell her to grab my gem of revival if she's gonna go help Doc.
He does not
Oh.
save, so he fires arrows of this illusion, which
That would
dissipates.
be a good idea. Or you run
Tiff tiff.
and go save him.
Doesn't matter. If you kill this gnoll right now.
Guards,
Okay.
guards dead. Boss man. Fortunately for Perry, the boss did not see the illusion disappear from this cart. So he has to roll save. He gets a 19 on his save though.
He's
Boss
coming
is,
towards me.
no, boss is going after Perry.
Oh.
That's...
Run fast, Perry.
Right.
I'm just gonna cross out those 2 ones.
Flail. 19 on the die for the flail. Alright, you take 14 points of damage.
Okay. At 20%?
Wham! Ooh, yep, gotta roll that. Ooh, he misses. Glitter saves you. Doc, death save.
So is there only
Maybe
one?
I'll try to
So there's
emphasize...
only, sorry.
Maybe I'll...
There's one savage left,
And the boss.
2 archers, and the boss.
Maybe I'll try to emphasize and pretend I am the illusion.
No, I'm an illusion. He's pretty dumb, he might fall for that.
Yeah, I'm not joking, I'm trying to do that.
Elodie.
Alright, this is the one guy next to me.
Yep.
Am I currently,
He's a
well,
savage.
I'm currently engaged.
You're engaged with him, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's try to sustain this.
You're planning a very nice wedding.
No. I
There's
final
gonna be
first.
this or...
Yeah, I'm gonna final first.
Ooh.
for a whole bunch of damage. 10, 8, and 9. That would be 27. 27 plus 6 damage total.
33.
Is he dead?
Is there an attack roll with that?
No, it's a on miss. It deals the half damage. So 27 minus or
33, so that'd be 16.
So 16 damage?
please,
Please be dead.
please be dead.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Cool, yeah.
There we go.
Larry has fallen.
And I move towards Doc.
Megalith.
Can I double move to get to Doc?
Yeah, you can use a little move.
I will do that. And is there any kind of action for me to take out or to just grab my gem revival and put it on Doc?
Sure, I'll say you can put it in mine, just like rip it off your side.
Yeah, I just set it on his
Check it
chest.
on.
Jam it in his mouth.
I was thinking that, and I'm like,
On
no.
his chest, no, on his chest.
On his chest and put the hand.
Harry, you're up.
Alright, what happens?
+5. Yeah, we gotta go.
So I introduced you. You have both room 10 later.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna say you guys can probably mop up what's left of these guys.
Do I kill the boss?
I'm gonna say the boss runs away.
No.
Boss runs away to fight another day.
Superstitious
remembered my
about
song.
the illusions.
You
Yes.
hear me play my music, you run next time. You run fast.
Basically, what happens is you get a +5 to death saves.
Okay. So is he alive?
Who, Doc? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
There we
You're
see.
alive!
Am I able to save Susan?
No.
No.
Susan falls.
The question is, whatever happened to all those seeds? The pigeon feed. The scintillating pigeon feed.
Oh.
Showering seeds.
The golden kind of colored spray pigeon feed.
I'm wondering if I should spend like the next session
Saving Susan.
just no, I mean just like in bed on the caravan, like dealing with my wounds.
I'm gonna say that you used all of my pigeon feed.
You're just like inconsolable. You're just grieving over Susan and you're just in bed.
I'm gonna have to get more.
I got the box. Try to steal from my boyfriend.
I hate having unlimited time block. In 13th age, death by angry spirit constitutes natural causes.
Lovely. Through no
In
fault.
your insurance policy.
Yeah.
Through no fault of our own.
What? Ghosts are natural?
Not
Isn't every death technically death by natural causes? I'm pretty sure murder is a natural cause.
Yeah. Well, no, like hot
Death from
metal.
loss of blood.
Well, no, hot metal going through a skull is a natural cause of death.
Yeah.
It does
I
naturally
mean,
cause death.
what did you think would happen? Naturally he died.
Naturally.
What about getting eaten by a tiger in Africa?
That's a perfectly
extremely-
natural cause of death.
Yeah,
It's circle of life.
yeah,
If you ingest this specific poison, you do die. So, natural.
yeah.
Exactly. Now, eaten by Shoggoth. There you're looking at an unnatural cause of death.
G4.
Yes, they're totally clean breathing. Perfect.
They have the little carrots.
Some guy has like a
Character tablets.
some guy has a DM shield for some reason.
It's like a stone tablet. Hang on, I gotta change my hit points again. Chisel. Hey, way to edit that one. Fuck.
I mean, they have paper.
They have scrolls.
What do you use? Some kind of casual paper? Real gamers use stone tablets. It's like the guy who uses the virtual dice. Like, you suck.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the virtual. And he's totally a cheater too.
No way it is. No way that thing's fair. Not like this piece of plastic I put in a rock tub, but it is in no way fair.
Exactly.